What's going on, man? It's Vash, and I'm about to do this thing. I said I was going to do it a few days ago. I'm using my camera that's on the computer because I don't want to have to set up the other camera in the other room and all that sort of shit, and I need to sit in front of the computer to do this. So, um, I said I was going to tell you guys what anime I was going to watch in the upcoming shit. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that shit. You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm doing right now. I just kind of want to let you know what I'm going to be watching in the upcoming anime season, and that's gonna be dope. So I got a list that I wrote down in my little book right here. I actually fucked up because I wrote down some for the spring of 2016 too. I think I wrote some that's not coming up as of now. It is gonna be made, but it's not coming up as of now. And I wrote them shits down too, but I did split them off, so I know which ones are which, and I know which ones are coming up soonish, so I know which ones that I'm going to be watching as of now. I know that should sound weird, but I apologize, but here we go. So one of them that I'm going to watch, of course, is Ajin, or Ajin. I think it's Ajin, I think. But it's the one about the supernatural immortal motherfuckers that were like found in Africa. I remember reading this manga and thinking I was gonna buy it. I remember seeing that shit at this secondhand bookstore in Chattanooga when I used to live up there. I remember seeing that shit and I was just kind of like, I should fuck with this, but I didn't buy it. And I read it online. I'm just like, that shit pretty dope. So basically, the story is about this kid named K. I say a kid. I think he's like 17 now. But basically, he pretty much gets hit by like a fucking bus. I don't want to go into spoilers, but he gets hit by a bus, and one of these agents shows up or whatever. It shows up, and these agents are immortal, and the government is kind of like, you can catch one, bring that shit in, because we want to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying, for the most part. And a lot of shit happens, and some shit happens to Kay, and it ensues this sort of horror sort of element to the series. I don't want to go into spoilers on the shit because, you know, I have read it. Not all of it, but I did read a few chapters of it. I'm just kind of like, this shit gonna be good. This shit animated. It just reminds me, like, as far as its themes are concerned, it's just like on a Death Note sort of feel to me. It's not like it's as nice as Death Note, and I say nice because it's a lot of shit that happens in Ajin or whatever that's fucked up, and a lot of the characters are pieces of shit too. So it's kind of like not as nice as Death Note, whereas there was a noble purpose or something in Death Note. In this, not so much for the most part. So I can't wait to watch this shit. I'm pretty sure this shit gonna blow my mind. I can't wait to watch it. This shit gonna be dope as fuck. The next thing I want to watch is a series that I just kind of scrolled through and I just happened to see it. It's called Boku Dake Ga Inai Machi, and I haven't heard this before. I just kind of read what it was about, and apparently it's about this dude. He's 29, which that shit threw me off already. I was just kind of like, damn, I've never seen a character in anime and manga who's the main character and he's that fucking old. That shit rare. They usually like high school aged, so it shit threw me off. But he's 29 years old and he fucking trying to be a manga writer and artist or whatever, and he's kind of struggling with it because I think they say he worked part-time at a pizza joint or some shit like that. But he has this ability, some supernatural ability, where like he can go back in time. I think he called it revive, I think, or revival, where he can literally just go back into a point in time to stop some like fucked up event from happening. And the way it sounded like it was saying that he had to do it, not that he can do it, that it has to be done. I'm just kind of like, wow, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And apparently the themes of this is like a psychological thriller sort of thing. I'm just kind of like, okay, that seems interesting because he has to go back. He has to keep repeating this time until this incident is fixed, almost like on some butterfly effect type of shit. But he has to do it. He has to. I'm just like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. And apparently, the theme of it is he goes back or whatever. But what he goes back so far apparently that he ends up being a 10-year-old boy again instead of being a 29-year-old man. So I don't know where they're going with that shit. I don't know what's the purpose of that, but I'm interested to see where it's gonna go. That shit fucked me up to read, so I'm really gonna have to check that shit out though when it comes out. That shit really fucked me up to see, so that's gonna be interesting. It's called Boku Dake Guy Inai Machi, so that's gonna be pretty dope to see. The next one is called Dimension W, and I don't know much about this. All I saw was that it was a seinen, it's an action series, sci-fi series. Studio 3 Hertz did it. I don't even know who they are. I just saw this and I read it and I was just kind of like, okay, sounds pretty dope. It sounds pretty dope. It's something to do with the fourth dimensional plane, you know what I'm saying, which it's interesting because the fourth dimensional plane is something that's beyond, you know what I'm saying, our three-dimensional aspect of what, you know, it's something that's beyond our notion of what we can perceive as a dimension. So you got the X, the Y, and the Z, and so it's something that's beyond that. It's gonna be pretty dope, you know. And I just want to know what it's gonna be about. It's in the year 2071, and the world's energy problems are solved by this cross-dimensional thing called a coil. And people use this shit for illegal purposes. They can harness powers, and the police can't counter these powers or whatever. So I'm assuming that the main character, he kind of looks like fucking Lupin the Third. I'm assuming he has to come in and solve this shit. I don't know, but it looks pretty fucking cool. I don't know. I just saw the cover of it. It looks pretty cool, and it's a seinen, so it might be bloody. That's all I care about. It might be bloody. That's gonna be pretty dope. The next thing that I'm gonna watch is called Divine Gate. And Divine Gate is based on a video game, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's based on the video game. I could be wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's based on the video game. And the only thing I remember about this one, when I was looking it up, was that it's like an action fantasy sci-fi sort of thing. But people in this world got powers or whatever, and it's something to do with some sort of council. Some word. Hold on. What did it say? Yeah, you know, in that world, boys and girls deemed fit by the world council are gathered. They are the ones saying to reach for the gates to make the world work. Yeah, it's something to do with powers, and they're trying to reach this gate. They're trying to get to this gate in order to do something because they are deemed fit by the World Council to harness this power in order to get to the gate. And Studio Perio is doing it, so I'm just kind of like, that's going to be pretty dope. I hope they don't fuck it up, but that seems like it's going to be pretty dope, so I'm excited about that shit. I am. That seems pretty cool. And that one is called Divine Gate. The next one that I'm going to be watching, live reacting to, is called Hatu Gensou no Grimgar. That one seems interesting. Action, adventure, drama, fantasy series. I'm interested in this shit. It was a light novel. That's why the name probably long as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And this was about an unseen world called Grimgar. And it's about this dude named Haruhito, and he wakes up in the dark. He don't know where he's at, nothing or whatever. He has no idea who he's at. And he just surrounded by a bunch of other motherfuckers who in the same circumstances as him. He wakes up, there's dudes there, some girls there, and they all seem to be like warriors or whatever, but they just wake up in this area and they have no idea where the fuck they at. They have no idea, you know what I'm saying, where they came from. They don't even know what's going on. And they all are just surrounded by this darkness and they have to figure out what's going on. That's basically the plot. I was just kind of like, okay, I'm on board. I don't give a shit. I want to watch that. I do. I want to see that. That sounds pretty cool to me. Now, what I'm doing now, this is the stuff that I'm actually going to be live reacting to. There are some things that I'm going to watch on my own and I will review. But this shit that I'm naming right now is the shit that I will be live reacting to, just to let you know. Another one that I'm going to be live reacting to is called Musaigen no Phantom World. I like the animation of it. Kyoto Animation does it. I like the way it looks. I'm not even gonna lie. That's all that I saw. I just saw it the way it looked. The story takes place in the near future in a world born of human imagination. What humans call ghosts or monsters appear, and they come to be called phantoms. The main character, Haruhiko Ichijo, is a first year at Hosea Academy. What the fuck? Along with his upperclassman Mai Kawakami, who fights phantoms with the ability Spirit of Five Elements. Okay. Spirit of Five Elements. Izumi Reina, who has the ability Phantom Eater, and Koito Minase, who fights Phantom in solitude. They experience the ups and downs of high school life. before a certain incident leads them to the truth of this world. Yeah, okay, that's all. That's it. They fight phantoms. They got powers and shit, and it looks pretty cool. It's based on a light novel again. I just saw the way it looked. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't seen a trailer. I just saw pictures, and I was just kind of like, okay, I fuck with it. I saw that shit on Anime News Network. I was just like, huh, this looks pretty cool. I fuck with that. And the title in English kind of fucked me up. So I think it's called Myriad of the Phantom War or something like that. I was like, yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with it. It just looked interesting to me. Pretty dope. Now, this next one, I actually put a star next to it because I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to get into it because I've never done this shit before. But the next one is called Prince of Stride Alternative. And this one is a visual novel done by Madhouse. But it's a sports anime. I never have reviewed or live reacted to a sports anime. They're trying to recruit some members to join this shit or whatever. And this kid, Riku Yagami, they want this kid to join this group, but he just like, fuck no, or whatever. He don't want to do it. And it's a stride club. I don't know what the fuck that means. So I might review it. You know what I'm saying? I might live react to it. You know what I'm saying? I put a star next to it because I'm not so sure. But I still might do it just because I've never done a sports anime before. I don't think I have anyway. Well, that one, I don't know how to, but I had to stop doing that shit. What is it? Ayoharu or some shit? I don't remember. The machine gun shit where they was fucking shooting people, whatever. But this one, Prince of Stride Alternative, I might review it. I might not. That's why I didn't. That's why I don't know. I put a star next to it. I might review it. I might not. We'll see. We'll see how that shit goes. But the last one that I'm definitely gonna live react to is called Schwartz and Marking. I don't know. Schwartz and Marking. This shit takes place in 1983 in East Germany or whatever. A squadron known as a Schwartz and Marking. You know what's funny though? I just read this shit and it say black marks. I thought Schwartz meant black because I remember that shit in Black Lagoon when the fucking Nazi said that shit to Dutch. I remember that shit. He said Schwartz and he called him that. And I remember Dutch saying, "Watch your mouth, you old cracker." So I knew it had to be something to do with the color black. I knew that much. But they're a special force team or whatever. And it's like a mecha seinen sort of anime. And the animation looks good or whatever. I see that they're inside of these robot things. They kind of look like nightmare frames or whatever. You know, and it's a squad of people, this little battalion. So whenever it's like a little squad of motherfuckers, you know they always like the baddest of the, you know, they always like the shit. This little squad will always be the shit or whatever. And it's the 666 platoon. So already I'm just kind of like, okay, the double number. Are they going to have, you know, I ain't saying demons, but are they going to be like, you know, the baddest of the bad because they threw away their humanity and they fight like demons? I don't know. So I'm interested to see this shit. I might have to look at the trailer or something, but this shit seems like it's going to be pretty dope. The animation looks cool. I don't know who Linden Films is, the company that makes it, but it looks pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks pretty fucking dope. It looks pretty dope. The main characters look cool. There's a girl with blonde hair. There's a girl with orange hair. There's a dude with red hair. Looks pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's based on a light novel. It comes out soonish, I think. I don't remember when, but it's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to see this shit. Now, the next ones are ones that I'm gonna review. I'm gonna review these. I'm not going to live react to them. I'm going to review them. And that is just stuff that I've already seen. And you know that I've seen it. So there's no point in me doing a, you know, reaction to it. Because, I mean, I guess it could be, but not really. One of them is Akagami no Shida Yukihime Part 2. It's the second season of Akagami no Shida Yukihime. I'm not going to live react to it. I'm not going to live react to that. I felt like Season 1 was fucking great. It was fucking phenomenal, but it's nothing to live react to. It's not a moment where I'm just going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's moments where I'm going to be like, oh, that was cute, or oh, that's cool, that's nice. But it's nothing to just be like, yeah, I'm about to live react to that shit. Because I know when people live react to stuff, you want that reaction. You want that, oh shit, that's the what you want. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to review that one. I'm not going to live react to it. The second one is Assassination Classroom Part 2. I'm not going to live react to that because I read the manga, so I don't want to lie to myself. You know what I'm saying? I've read part of Ajin, but I haven't read all of it. You see what I'm saying? So I can live react to that because I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I've only read like 3 chapters, so I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. And 3 chapters could be like the first fucking episode for all I know. I don't know. But I feel like reacting to Assassination Classroom, and I've read the manga, would just be me lying to you guys. And I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to just fucking just lie and act like I'm all shocked and shit, you know, just to garner some sort of fucking views. That shit's stupid. I'm not gonna put you through that shit. I don't feel like putting myself through that shit. That shit's silly as fuck. And the next one that I'm just gonna watch on my own was Dorarara X2 Ketsu. I'm not gonna live react to that shit. I'm not gonna live react to it. I've seen enough of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna live react to it. I feel like I know what's going on, especially because when I first watched Dorarara, I went to the wiki page and read a lot, spoilers included. So there's no point in even reacting to the shit. Just be like, oh man, I can't believe that blah 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 did this to blah blah blah. I can't believe that blah 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 is this way in reality when he acted like he was this way. Yeah, there's no point in doing that bullshit. So I'm not gonna lie to you. The second one that I'm gonna just review on my own is Fairy Tail Zero, and that's only because I'm not really that big a fan of Fairy Tail itself. I'm not really that big of a fan. So I just feel like I would watch that shit and live react to it with contempt. I feel like if I watched that shit and live react to it, even if it was amazing, I wouldn't give it its credit because I'm not a fan of the series like that, but I still want to watch it. So, you know, I'm not going to be an asshole and watch it and just pick it apart and just be like, look at this stupid shit. Look at this motherfucker. Look at Zeref. Look at him. He's lame as fuck. Look at this motherfucker. I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna review. I'm just gonna watch it on my own and then review it. Once I watch it on my own, I have time to assess the episode, digest what the fuck I saw, you know, get a proper fucking analysis of what happened. Then I can just break it down that way and share my opinion of it afterwards, not during it, because I know that I'll just be talking shit. Second season of Gate, I'm going to review probably. I'm saying probably because that shit was badass, so I might have to live react to that. I don't know yet. As of now, I'm just saying that I'm going to review it, but I don't know yet. So we just have to wait and see on that shit. But other than that, though, that's it. I was going to do the other list, but fuck that. We'll just wait for the new shit to come back up, I guess. But yeah, man, that's what I'm going to be doing coming up. That's the shit that I plan on doing or whatever, and hopefully that you guys enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? I will be doing live reactions, but not in the traditional sense. The only thing that I will show is the words at the bottom of the screen and myself reacting to it. It will be muted. There will be no fucking, you're not hearing shit that they saying. You can only read it, and you will just see me reacting to certain points of the shit. If need be, if you need to see what I'm reacting to, I will put a picture up, you know what I'm saying, if I can find one of what I reacted to. But other than that, it's just going to be me listening to the shit with the words at the bottom, and you can see the words at the bottom. Not even going to see the shit. I'm telling you right now, you're not even going to see it. You're just going to see the words at the bottom of the screen. So if you guys can just fuck with me on that, then that'll be straight. If not, I'm sorry. That's the way I'm doing it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. That's what I will be watching in the upcoming anime season or whatever. Let me know what you guys are going to watch, man. Let me know if you fucking with any of the anime that I listed on this shit, though, man. Just let me know. Vash Kid.